Hi, hey, ho, he. Good morning from London, England. Live and direct from the Emirates Stadium. This is your host, your guy himself, the one and only, truly. Welcome back to my channel, DLG Reppin'. Yes. Bringing you another transfer daily. The full name is DLG Reppin'S Daily Transfer News. And there it is, yeah? There's my card. You can see. Hold on, let me just hold it another way. Yeah, you can see that much better, yeah? Dele London Guna. Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. And I'm bringing you live and direct transfer news involving Arsenal, and this is a massive summer for the football club. Not just for the football club, but the board of directors, the owner himself. Well, it's always been a big thing for the owner, but he does sweet FA, and for the group of players. Now this summer it's going to determine whether we have a poor season yet again or a good season, much better than 8th place, much better than losing 13 Premier League games, because there's players to be cleared out, and one of them, let's start off with the outs. One of them is Granit Xhaka. Now, according to football.london, Arsenal are not budging over the valuation of Granit Xhaka. They want up to around 20 odd million pounds for the guy, but Roma have put in 2 bids and maybe 3 bids, and they've been rejected. So until Roma come close to until Roma come close to matching that valuation, then Arsenal do not have to sell, because his contract ends 2023. Although in the near, not so near future, his valuation will drop, and for me, it's time for us to cash in. Definitely cash in on the guy. He's always been a liability, always going to create errors leading to goals. Just not good enough. Let's get rid. End off. And he was never an Arsenal captain. The highlight for me was the day that I was in the terraces. We were drawing 2-2 against Crystal Palace with over 16 minutes to go. A winner was there for the taking. His number comes up. He was meant to come off, which he did, but he walked off. He was meant to jog off. All right. There was some abusive Arsenal fans sitting in a certain section of the stadium, screaming, I hope your wife dies of cancer, and I hope your child dies of cancer. Don't get me wrong, I do not condone that. That's sickening, if you get me. That is sickening. But Granit Xhaka should be more professional and more of a role model, instead of telling millions of Arsenal fans to F off and then swearing at Arsenal fans again. And that was after he took the armband, dashed it on the floor. I think he dashed his shirt on the floor as he went into the tunnel. But my word, that should have been the very last time he played for Arsenal. And I hope this is the summer that we make it the last time he plays for Arsenal. Another player I want to talk about here is Hector Bellerin. I've mentioned him again like yesterday. By the way, while you're listening, before I get to Hector Bellerin, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button on this channel. Smash it galore. And speaking of which, share this channel all over the world to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell them to share it to their friends and relatives, left, right and centre, virally, all over the planet. Leave your positive feedback flooded in my comment section below. Your opinions, your response, and your heartfelt messages, warm messages to Christian Eriksen, who is still recovering, I believe. Thank you. And last but not least, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Make sure your relatives and your friends all over the world smash the subscribe button to DLG Reppin', Dele London Guna. Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. Right, next Hector Bellerin. Now Arsenal are holding out for around 20 million, the same with Granit Xhaka, and Arsenal will not budge until they get exactly what they value him at. And 20 million is not a lot in this day and age. Maybe 15, 20 years ago that might have been a lot of money, but we're only asking for 20 million. And Atletico Madrid were the last club I heard that were interested in him, but they haven't put a bid in. So all it is that Arsenal and Atletico Madrid have been in contact and just negotiating, just a lot of talking. And that's what Arsenal cannot afford to do, is keep talking. Because next week, or is it this week, the Premier League fixtures come out in the newspapers, and I want to be looking at these fixtures with the hope that we have done our business. So Hector Bellerin, that talk still continues. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, now, was it last week or nearly 2 weeks ago, he has come out publicly and stated to Mikel Arteta, let me know what's going to happen to me. Am I part of the plans, or am I going to be sold? Now, he said that he wants clarity over his future. And we've not heard anything as yet, but hopefully we'll hear something sooner rather than later. Right, players in. Ruben Neves. Now, he's been identified as a replacement for Granit Xhaka. I think, in my opinion, I think Mikel Arteta wants him. He wants to get the deal done. But for me, we as fans, we want Bazuma, use Bazuma a lot more than Ruben Neves, with the greatest of respect in Ruben Neves. He is an upgrade on Xhaka, definitely. I don't dispute that at all. If you look at the great goals he scored, the assists, his possession with the ball, absolutely tremendous. And he is a Portuguese international for a reason. And I would like to see him play for Portugal tomorrow, but I doubt he'll get into the team. But at least he's in the squad, and I would assume he's made the squad. 35 million the Wolves are quoting. 35 to 40 million. Wolves are valued him at, Wolves have valued him at 40 million. Now, if that's the price, then what are we waiting for? Let's go in there and negotiate. Let's go there, negotiate, and then go in an aggressive bid. Because if we're not bidding, we're not getting any players. It's as simple as that. Next footballer I would like to talk about, left backs. Now we need one to cover Kieran Tierney or push him to the limits. Now Brian Bertrand was talked about many weeks ago. Well, I'll say many, as recent as 4, maybe 5 weeks ago. Now we haven't heard anything developed here. That one's gone dead underneath the water. But for me, if he comes in, then he comes in as an experienced left back, Champions League winner with Chelsea, a regular starter with Southampton, and maybe he's looking to move back into London with his family. And if that's the case, let's make this deal happen. If he's interested, I wouldn't mind Ryan Bertrand, but for me, I prefer to go with the young 19-year-old from Hibernian, Scotland, goes by the name of Josh Doing. Now, he's obviously got into the first team as a teenager, maybe since he was 17. And for me, yes, he would be someone who would more or less be an understudy to Kieran Tierney, but a talented left back, possibly a future Scotland international regular. But my word, if that's the case, then you've got Robertson and Kieran Tierney, and then Josh Doing. Imagine all three battling for one spot, and that's to play at left back for Scotland. Josh Doing is valued at £5 million, and again, this one's dead underneath the water. Where is the noise? Because I don't hear any noise about Josh Doing. My last one, My last one would be Julian Brandt. Now, a couple of transfer windows ago in the summer, we were talking a lot about him. But that's all we do, is talk a lot. Not even negotiations, just talking. And let's be real, we were never going in for him. We were just doing it for PR stunts. Let's be real, it's just another PR stunt every time, just to get the fans excited. Well, should I say get the deluded fans excited? Let's be real. If Julian Brandt was going to happen, we would have heard about an aggressive bid. Arsenal not aggressive in this transfer window. That is the problem. God knows how good this squad's going to be, or how not so good this squad's going to be. It's more likely to be a poor squad. We go into the new season, and at the end of it, we'll end up finishing below Tottenham in mid-table. Yeah? And that's what's going to happen. We're at this moment present of time, you have to look at this team. Look at the management. Look at the direction of this football club, and take into account we're not ready for the top 4 challenge. Title, we're about 5, maybe 6, 7 years away from being title contenders. And it's all because we are not prepared to spend money. And if you're not prepared to spend money, you can't compete at the very top. It's as simple as that. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm going to end it on that and say ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. As you can see, I'm outside the Emirates Stadium in this sunny London today. And I can show you where I am exactly. Yes, outside this beautiful stadium run by crooks, corrupted scumbags and liars. However, I'll be back later on, and I do apologise for not showing up yesterday evening. There's no excuses for it. I'm slacking, and if you want to add some criticism to it, then leave it in the comment section below. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that, just to get me mojo going again. So I say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, without fail, saving the best one to last, as I always mention. Thank you so much for putting up with me, even though I'm outside the stadium in a nice sunny day. I'll be back hopefully later on, and bringing you some better news ahead in terms of what Arsenal are doing in the transfer window and how they're carrying their business. Otherwise, ladies to the gentlemen, calling all football fans, be good to yourself, be good to your friends, be good to your relatives, stay safe. Let's enjoy the sun wherever you are in the world. It's good morning here at the moment, or is it good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're watching around the world, whether you're in whether you're a football fan in Poland, or you're a football fan in Qatar, or you're a football fan in Saudi Arabia. Do you happen to be a football fan in Australia? Do you happen to be a football fan in Japan? Do you happen to be a football fan in North Korea? Do you happen to be a football fan in New Zealand? Do you happen to be a football fan in the United States of America? Do you happen to be a football fan in Oman? First time I've shouted at Oman. Massive big up to yourself, Omanian. Are you massive football fans in Yemen watching? Are you watching this channel in Israel? Are you watching this channel in Pakistan? Are you watching this channel in France? Are you watching this channel in China? Massive shout out to you, China. First time I've shouted you out. Are you watching this channel in Turkmenistan? Are you watching this channel in Cambodia? It don't matter where you're watching this channel, yeah? Massive shout out to you all over the world, yeah? You're all football fans. And I know there's football fans all over the world. Over 2.5 billion or more football fans around the world. That I know. Because that's the amount that was watching the World Cup final of 3 years ago. I know my stuff, don't I? Anyway, I'm out of here. Be good, as I've said. Enjoy the weather. If there's good weather around the world, enjoy it. Peace, love again, and bless again. And just remember to be nice.